Hello guys again and welcome to another episode of our tutorial series, the Intermediate Guide. This is episode number 8 or 9, I don't know, I will write the number of the episode in the title. And let's get going already in this episode. In the last episode we learned how to use the filter blur here, right? In this episode we are going to see this blur gallery. Now you will say, what, we just learned how to use this blur effect, now you are going to tell me more blur stuff? Yes, I will. Because this blur gallery here is different from the other blur. Let me show you. I will go to this blur gallery here. It's in filter, we go to blur gallery and we will pick this field blur for now. If you click and wait, you will have this window here. It looks like this. We have some effect here and we have this stuff here, and as you can see we have this ping in our mouth here. We are using this in our mouse, this one here in our cursor I want to say. And this one have a lot of stuff to do. If we click in this place here, let's say in this place here, place here, place here, place here, place here, it's like we are telling our Photoshop to mark those area and to make them, let's see what we can make them. We can make the blur go away. As you can see, I'm having this showing up. If I pick this one, I can make it like this. We pick this one too, we have it like this. You click on this one and you can make it like this. You pick the nose, you can see the nose too, you can pick like this. I hope you get the idea. I will pick this one here too. Let me just move it here again and I will make it like this. And here we have this clean face right now. So those marked area, you can pick them, click any area of them, and you can control how much blurriness it will have to your picture. And you can use this. Let's say you have a picture and everything in this picture looks really cool, but you don't want your friend to look cool. You want to blur your friend's face, so you can use those points here and pin them on their faces and just bump this blur area in their face, and boom, they will not be showing up in your picture and you are the the one interested in the picture. Here we have this iris blur, this tilt blur, path blur, spin blur. They are the type of blur. You can play with them and test them however you want, and you can use this one too however you want. There is some motion blur, this nose, this effect, you can play with them however you want. But once you've done with your picture, you click this OK here and you are in your picture. If I do Command Z, you will see there is no difference because we just showed our faces to look better. And I will Command G again to duplicate this picture. Sorry, I did something wrong here. I didn't duplicate the picture and I was telling you guys in the last episode to always duplicate. It's okay, I'm just showing you how to use those filters, guys. So I will go to this iris blur right now here, and you will see this is how you use this iris blur. As I told you guys before, you can use this field blur, iris blur however you want, because this is where you can switch between the type of blur you want to use. Let's say I have this one here, and as you can see I just I will move it to the nose here on top, and we can make this blurriness like this. Let's say, as you can see, I'm controlling the place where I can add the blur and the place where the blur will not be applied. And this is the radius of our picture, and you can of course squeeze it however you want, make it bigger however you want. Let's say I will move it like this, and I will move it like this, let's say, to the face, and we can apply this filter, let's say something like this. I will click OK for just an example, and you can see this is the original picture and this is the filter we just applied to our picture. It's like we are just showing her face more in the picture and focusing on just her face. Of course, this is, you can use it again to apply it on your on your friend's face. Let me just delete this one. Command G to duplicate the layer. I will go to filter blur, and I will go all the way down to this spin blur, because we've seen how you can use these two, and of course they are the same as the last one. You can apply to them anything that you want easily, guys. I will pick this spin blur just for one more example. As you can see, this is the spin blur. If we put it like this, you can make her face spin more like this or spin less like this, however you want, guys. It's up to you. I will move this one here. I will keep it on her hand like this, and I will make this, let's say, spin more like this, and I will move it, let's say, to this area here. Let's say something like this, and we click OK. As you can see, we applied this spin filter to its finger like this. I will delete this layer. I will Command G and create a new one, and we are done with the blur gallery in the blur. But right now I don't want to continue using all this stuff here, because I want you to practice those and use them however you want. I showed you how we can use this blur in the blur gallery. Of course, you can use anything that you want. It's up to you. Let's say I want to use this nose. I can add nose to the picture. As you can see, there is a lot of noises here, and you are the one who can control how much noises you could have. I will click, let's say, OK. I will have this nosy picture here. This is the original one. This is the picture with a lot of noise. I will pick, let's say, a screen one here. As you can see, I am having these screen noises here. You can make it light, it will lighten like this. You can make it color burn, it will be like this. I can make it overlay, and it will overlay. I can of course make the opacity, let's say 25 like this, and we will have this beautiful smooth effect we added to our picture. It's up to you guys to play with those filters however you want. I will show you some examples, but not right now, but in the end of this tutorial series. I will delete this layer. I will of course Command G to duplicate a new layer, and this time I will not go to this blur, nose or anything here, but I want you to focus with me on this top area here. We have those filter, gallery, adaptive wide angle, camera raw, lens correction, liquify, and those points here. So we are going to start with the filter gallery in this episode. Let me click filter gallery, and you will have this window pop up to you like this. Now this window is really amazing. Of course, we have a hand we can move in our picture with this hand like this. We can zoom out of the picture, and we will be focusing on it like this. If you have something that you want to zoom in your picture, of course you can zoom in and you can focus on it however you want. Of course, you can use this shortcut on your keyboard to zoom in and to zoom out. It's of course like as if you're using Photoshop, really. And here in this area here, we have all those filter galleries showing up. I will start with this artistic one here. If you click this arrow here, it will show us all these gallery filter we have here. And if you pick one, let's say I pick this one here, it will apply this colored pencil effect here. Filter, I want to say filter, not effect, this filter one. And we when we click any filter here, it will show up these options here for every one. So here on this pencil, colored pencil, we have this pencil width, this stroke pressure, and this paper brightness. And of course we can play with those options here, and we can change this from a colored pencil into anything that you want. Let's say note paper, we will have something different like this. It looks like a note paper. We can make the image balance however we want. Let's say we want to show here hands or anything like this. Let's say something like this. We can the graceness. This is how to make your picture looks like this. We have this relief like this. As you can see, we have those effects here. We can show more or hide whatever we want, and we can change it from the note to mosaic tiles. Let's say we will have this picture that looks like this, like we are creating something like this. We can make the tile size bigger let's say like this. We can change however they look, and of course you can apply anything that you want to use with them. It's up to you. This is the colored pencil. I will make this, let's say, an ink outline. For example, it will look like this. We can make this stroke line all the way up, or we can make it slower like this. Of course, if you have a quality picture, it will take a lot of time to process. As you can see, there is a bar here showing up the process of your the filter applied, and it will look like this, I will change it, let's say, for the glowing edge, and we will have this glowing picture like this. Of course, you can make it glow more, glow less, how much edge you want. It's cool, really cool, guys. You can change them however you want. Right now I want to switch this to this let's say this one here, this kutot. I don't know what's the name of this one here, but I'm just switching between them. We have this beautiful picture here right now, and of course we can apply to it however you want, but I will keep it minimal, it like this. This is the edge, on how much edge you will have in your picture, or now edge, and we can make the edge looks fidelity, or make it more or less. It's however you want, guys. It's really up to you, guys, on how much you want details or colors added up to your picture, on how much levels you want to your picture. You will notice that I'm just changing from this place anything I want, and once I click, it will pick the filter from here, because all those filters here, they are all of them in this place here. So if we quickly say the diffuse glow, it's here in this start. This is the diffuse glow. And if, let's say, I want to go to the brush stroke, and I will pick this dark stroke, let's say, it will change from here, and it will be this dark stroke. And of course we can play with this, make and change the picture however you want. Let's make this black intensity lower like this. Let's make the white intensity more. The balance looks like this. You can make it however you want. Let's say this angle stroke like this. And when you finish using anything that you want here and changing the option however you want, you just click this OK button here, and you will have your effect in your picture. And of course, this is the original picture, and this is the one we just created using our gallery filter. It is filter gallery, and this one here will show up. You can pick however that you want, anything that you want, and apply to your picture the filter that you want, and you just click OK, and you will have the picture with the effect that you want. And of course, once you finish, you either leave it however it is, or of course you can go, let's say I want a box blur or a motion blur like this. You can apply some motion blur to your picture, let's say just like this. You click OK, and here we have this motion blur to our picture. Of course you can do whatever you want, however you want. It's your choice, it's your job to do whatever you want. And this is how you can use, of course, the filter gallery. This is easy, guys. This is the original picture, and this is how we changed it. In the next episode we are going to look to see another type of filter. I hope to see you in the next episode. Subscribe if you like what we do, like of course the video if you like what we do. If not, just dislike the video, it's okay with me. I want you guys to show me whatever you think we are doing, and hope to see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and love you guys.